If you're watching this video, you're probably someone who wants to start creating content, or maybe someone who tried creating content but it didn't work, and you always ended up thinking, what should I post about? What should I talk about? And why does everyone seem to have it all figured out except me? So you end up doing nothing. If that's you, then this video is for you. And in this video, I'm going to give you 3 simple exercises that will help you figure out what you want to talk about, what you want to create content about, and I'll also give you a clear 1-month plan so you can actually know what to post when you first start. Let's start with the biggest lie in content creation, the lie that tells you that you need to be ready to start, that you need to know what to talk about, you need to have a defined niche, and you need to have the perfect gear so you can start posting on social media. But it does not work like that. Nobody knows what they're gonna post about when they first start out. Nobody has this exact 100% plan that they follow throughout the way. People figure it out by posting. Creators figure it out week by week, and waiting is usually the reason that people never even start. So let's start with exercise 1. So if you don't know what to create, here's the first exercise for you. Answer these 5 questions and actually write them down. Question 1, what is something I can talk about for a long time without forcing myself? What do people usually ask me for advice on? What do I actually enjoy watching or learning in my free time? What do I catch myself talking about without planning to? And if I wasn't worried about numbers, engagement, what would I post just because I like it? I always like to tell my friends that content creation actually helped me discover more things about my personality, about things that I actually enjoy in my life. So this is a very healthy exercise to do in general. Now, for the sake of this exercise, I wrote an example which is related to cooking. Obviously, I'm all about graphic design and content creation, but let's just say I'm into cooking. So I answered these questions with cooking, meal preps, about being a vegetarian. I'm not a vegetarian, but let's say. I also like finding ways to make meals easier. That already tells me a lot. So once you write down your answers, I want you to know that whatever you wrote are not things that are stuck with you forever. This is what you should post about from now to the end of time. These are just things to help you understand what you honestly enjoy doing in your free time. You're gonna spend hours creating content, hours and hours editing and designing, and so might as well let it be a topic that you honestly enjoy and can handle spending these many hours on. Exercise number 2 is called the creator audit. I want you to go through the creators you already follow and enjoy and write down 5 creators you genuinely like, and then ask yourself, why do I like them? So what we're doing here is collecting a pattern from each of the creators, and essentially this is what's gonna help you figure out how you'd like to translate your message, how you'd like to have your visuals on your own page. Please, this is not about copying others, their style, how they speak. I want you to be your own person, and that's what's lacking on the internet, a personality like yours. And so this is not about copying, this is about you figuring out what you'd like to show on your own page. The kind of content you enjoy consuming is the kind of content you'll enjoy creating. And keep watching, because in a second I'll give you an actual plan for your first month of content so you're not gonna guess what to post. I got you. After you did those 2 exercises, which I'm so proud of you by the way, now you have a clear idea on the thing and the topic that you'd most likely talk about. And then in the second exercise, we found out the kind of style and tone you'd like to translate in your own visuals and in your own page. Now, let's talk about starting. The first month is not about perfecting your post. It's not about having the best design. It's not about filming the best videos and having the best angles. It's just about you getting comfortable being on the social platform and being out there. Because social media is a mental game more than it is a physical game of sitting and editing and designing. It's all mental, because you are gonna go through phases where you compare, where you struggle, where there's no reach and there's no engagement. But please take all of that insight and just ask yourself, why? Why isn't it working? Who is the audience I'm trying to talk to? And just try to figure out a solution rather than panicking and feeling like you want to give up. Week 1 is about introducing yourself and getting comfortable with posting and being online even more. So in week 1, we can have 3 posts. 1 carousel, which is introducing yourself. It's about who you are, what you like, why you're starting this page, because your mission matters more than you think. It's very important that you share your dream and goals and mission online timeline. And so people who follow your journey can watch you grow and root for you to reach your accomplishments. Post number 2, shoot a reel with B-rolls of what you enjoy. Shoot just different angles and have a text on screen. Just focus on learning how to edit simple and clean videos at the start. Essentially, B-rolls mean shots. I'm gonna give you an example on the right side, I guess, on the left side of this video, so you can check out. So you don't have to look at the camera from the first moment you want to film and talk to the camera, just as I'm doing right now, because I know it might feel uncomfortable at the very start. So that could be your second post for the first week of your content. And post number 3 can be a value carousel. So let's say in my example, I chose the genre food and cooking. And so in my third carousel, maybe I can talk about a hard meal to make, and I break it down into simpler steps. And that's it for week 1. Now let's move to week 2. And by the way, if you found this video helpful, I'd appreciate a like or subscribe if you want. Thank you. Week 2, we have 2 carousels and 1 reel. By all means, if you find making reels easier, then go ahead and make it 2 reels and 1 carousel. But it is healthy to have different formats so you can test out what works. So post 1 can be a simple carousel with encouraging and motivational words, something that makes people feel good following you. So post number 2 can be another reel of you doing what you do. In my case, it's cooking, so it might be maybe buying stuff from the supermarket. It can be chopping tomatoes, cooking a meal, eating. And maybe by now you'll be comfortable kind of to talk to the camera and maybe just say 1 word. No pressure, but just maybe try something new in the second week. And for the third post, you can have also an education carousel. And these are important, and I will always emphasize on having something educational throughout the week, because giving value back to your community makes people want to follow you so they can learn stuff from you. So they can look at your account and be like, I'm interested in learning about cooking. I'm interested in learning about graphic design. And so this person gives valuable tips. Poop, you gotta follow. So post 3 can be a clear tip. Nothing complicated, keep it simple. Week 3 is when you probably gained a follower or 2. You literally might have only gained 1 follower or 2 followers or 5 followers or 500 or 50. Make a post about it. So that will show people that you're on this journey to also grow your account, and a lot of people like to support that. I had a post, it was about me celebrating having 100 followers gained, but to me that meant like 100,000 followers at that time. So people like to witness your growth and enjoy your small wins. You can post something in week 3, maybe to my 5 new followers, here's what you missed. Something a bit humorous, something down to earth, very human, and people love that. Then what you want to continue doing for week 3 and week 4 and moving on is see what worked before most. I know you probably just posted 6 posts by now, but that's enough data to tell you what's working. So let's say the reel where you showed a B-roll and had a voiceover worked more than the reel where you had no voiceover and just texts overlaying. So that's something that can help you and guide you for week 3 and week 4. Or you can just repeat the same post as week 1 or week 2, and that would suffice for having enough data for 1 month. So that's it. Also, let me know what you want to see in the next video, what you're curious about. I am here to provide all the answers, and I'll see you in the next one.